What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete, competition never matched me. We ain't go together, like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The coach.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense will be under the direction of Ryan Tannehill. His first year with Tennessee after spending the last 7 in Miami. Had some good numbers along the way, but the Dolphins were without a playoff victory during his run at quarterback.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Sponge!
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Stop your body. 6-yard line. Get it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got Lewis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go. 5.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Good completion there from Phillip Rivers, who has been really good against Tennessee in his career. This is the 9th time that he has faced the Titans as a starter, and so far he's 7-1 against them. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rivers on the money, complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Play fake, Rivers. Able to find Switzer. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing, Rivers. Open man is Switzer, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Phillip Rivers, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare. During that time, guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll take it past the 25 and to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And Walker has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Henry running right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Tannehill now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Tannehill now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Play action now. Rivers. He'll get this one to Switzer. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Off the play fake here, Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Rivers. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Off the play fake. Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Running on first down, Eckler. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off play action, Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now this throw caught left side. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the play fake. Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. On the ground, it's Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers, this is Jennings. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Open man is Cantrell. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rivers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd down and goal. Rivers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And the Titans getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. Pretty move. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
70, Indy. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Jennings has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Lewis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rivers on the money, complete, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rivers to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert? And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gary Jennings with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
52 to mine. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Tannehill now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready, go.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Thomas Davis, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught. Humphreys. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st down, Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, People are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
18 Gators.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
A draw play here. Lewis. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on